Now, most techniques in jiu-jitsu, judo, and even Akido revolve around one technique. It's called Koto Gaishi, right? And the thing is, it's also used in Taekwondo, or we basically call it a wrist twist. Now,
It should be something like this.
the problem is, though, if you expect your uke to go with the flow, right? Like I told you about the Taekwondo person who tried to use it on me, right? I didn't know what he wanted me to do, right? Until I finally figured out he wanted me to roll with it, right? But he wasn't really hurting me or not hurting me, right? And I'm not saying he had the technique right or wrong. Maybe I just have a higher pain tolerance. I know. But
Picking the arm up and pushing down the.
if your uke just goes with you, right? That's called going with the flow, and that's fine. But not everybody has the same pain response or the ability to feel it the same. This is David Dye. He's a 10th degree black belt, and he's the founder of Shuyokan Akido, and I think that's what it's called. And the thing is, though, I'm trying to teach you. You're so right-handed, right, in this type of thing, right? I don't see nobody dealing with both sides, right, in your defenses, right?
And then putting the arm to the back. More of a.
And that makes you look like you don't think even a right-handed person can use their left hand against you, let alone the southpaw, who's someone who was born a left-handed person, right?
Practical finish would be perhaps.
And this ain't to fight. Okay, this is in case someone who's wanting to fight you and you're not trying to do nothing wrong, right, is a southpaw or left-handed person, right? You're taking that for granted, right? See, everything I see focuses on one side, the right side. Aikido does it, Judo does it. I know. And that's bad, that's bad. You're so obsessed with one side of the body, you forget some people aren't always that way, right? They're what's called lefties. Now, if I'm going to use your material, I got to explain what I'm doing, right? So I'm trying to explain this, right? So he's focusing on the reverse hand, right? Kote Gashi, right? So I'm not saying I'm an expert, right? I'm not saying everybody's me, right? I'm not saying everybody's you, right? But from what I'm seeing, okay, you're so right hand oriented sometimes, you neglect that a person could even knee you, right? Like you're going for a recumbent throw, but you got to get down first, right? Now, if you're already get down, right, like in later on techniques and Sophie Robert Clark's jiu-jitsu techniques, right? Now, one, he has to get down. He can get kneed in his face as he's getting down, right? If you're fighting a real person who knows what they're doing, all I got to do is knee you as you're going down, and you're done for there, right? You can't even get down to complete the task, right? If you're trying to do a recumbent further, right? Which that's where you get down and you try to trap the ankle between your feet, right? And that's fine, but unless you're already down, right, you can't get down to do it, right? That's the problem with it, right? And showing me the technique from a steady position, right, you're wasting your time with that, right? That can be done if you're already on the ground, right? And someone does knock you down and you need to get back up, right? That's fine for that. Only advice I would say there for that one, right? But when you're going down and my left knee, right, is available to knee you, right? Why wouldn't I just knee with the left knee, right? So you can't get down there anyway, right? Yeah, yeah. And so, yeah, I'm just really starting watching them because I got so many, right? At the same time. So I can only watch them one at a time, right? But if I got over, right, 50 DVDs, right, that's still 50 hours of training, even if I just watch it one time. No, it is. But, watching them one time, right, don't give you full access to it because you might get distracted, you might do this, you might do that, you might look into another technique, right? And again, or you might forget some of the information, right? That's why you repeat yourself in something, right? Now, the problem with the shipmates, right, is you can show me something or not, right? But if you don't show me something and I don't know what I'm doing, I still don't know what I'm doing, right? Even if I'm trying to do it, right? Because I feel like you're messing with me, right? And I might wait till later on in the afternoon till you get tired of messing with me, right? To actually do the job, right? But the reason is I feel like you're kind of stalking me, right? You're not letting me be myself, right? I'm having to worry about you going behind my back or maybe messing with the tags, right? If I think you think I'm the reason for your electrocution, I don't know what's in your head, right? And you're just not acting right to me, right? Exactly. All I know is I'm here to be trained by you, and you're not wanting to work with me. You electrocuted your dumbass self, and I look like your friend, right? Which means you're kind of skating or gun decking a little bit, which means taking shortcuts with what the work card actually says, right? To do with the job, right? See, one of the things you're supposed to do, sir, if you're behind the thing, is make sure the power's off with your little beater. Like I told him anyway. Many times, probably. The whole time he's doing whatever he's trying to do to me, right? And I keep telling you, you might be a dumbass, but I'm not, right? I know there's one way to make sure the power's off. The electricity, right? Will either be on or off, right? Plus, I don't know what I'm fucking working on unless, again, I turn it off after you quit stalking me. Now, if you're dealing with a stalker and he's on your ship, you can't get away from him. Right. Now, the thing about me and Tina, like I said, we're not on the same ship, honey. Right. I don't know what the hell's even going on with you. I thought we hit it off, right? And then you're going from a full, hey, let's get together nonsense, and then a full month later, you're willing to break up with me, and I don't know what's going on, right? Well, of course, if I'm a good man, I'm not going to just throw you away like you're garbage. Would I? No. No. But I'm also tied to my ship, right? Still, I know. First thing I gotta do is get away from them. Then, right, once I can get away from them, right, I can deal with you a little bit more. But then, right, you gotta realize something else is going on that wasn't anything to do with me and you. If you can't realize that, you're as messed up as they are. And then I gotta deal with two crazy people who don't even know what I'm about, right? But took advantage of me in two different ways, right? And yet I'm the one holding the bag here, right? I'm the one with the mental illness diagnosis, right? Because I started hearing voices after I met you, right? Along the lines of she's your witness and right? Jerusalem, Jerusalem, Jerusalem 3 times and right? Things of a religious nature, right? Which again, all a person can be is a witness for you or against you, right? Same with even EMF and key, right? If he's hiding something, he's the one hiding something. If it's Ben Campbell, right? EMFN. He's the one hiding something, right? And that's the problem. That's the problem for me. For me, right? Not for them. They can get together and both attack me and I not be able to even defend myself really, right? And prove anything, right? Is even going on, right? They have all the power, right? Not me, right? Not even over Robinson, if he sides with them over me, right? See, I'm the low man on the totem pole. No matter who's on the ship, if you're not going to help me, and you're more afraid of them than me, and then I'm still the one left on the back, no matter who's on the ship, right? And see, they all know I was the one being done wrong, right? But they were also afraid of the two main bullies, right? Ben or King, right? Carlos, maybe, right? I forget his first name. We didn't really have that kind of close relationship to begin with, right? And yet he's supposed to be the one training me, right? But he's not. He's trying to throw me to the wolves. Well, Jesus ain't having none of that. That's what he ain't getting. Ain't me, it's Jesus, it's Jesus. So, again, right, let's get back to the video there.
Now, one thing you have to remember is what we call cause and effect. We're in a nice dojo here. We've got soft mats for them to take the break fall. Out on the street, a lot of things are going to happen. The person's going to hit the ground hard. They're probably going to knock themselves out. We're also attacking the wrist joint here. Keep in mind that this is actually a hit. It's designed not just to do this, but it's designed as an actual hit. The idea is to damage the wrist in a self-defense situation.
Mm-hmm.
So again, single wrist grab, cut down, bring the hand out, reach over, step through, and
Now that's supposed to be off. It's supposed to be off. I turned it completely off with the remote the other day. Damn it. I know. Alright. Only if someone has a remote themselves can they turn it on. And you're live on TV. Dumbass. I can't turn on something I'm not watching. I already turned off and I only have the remote for this one. This is an audio box, and unless that's an audio box, it's been on. Right? So someone just turned on the other one, right, while I'm talking to you to distract you like they're a ghost or something. No, you're not. No, you're not. It's called a remote control, idiot. Even I know that, and I'm mentally ill. Don't mean I forgot everything again I was taught before I went mentally ill. I know that. You seem to think that way, crazy quack psychiatrist. Some people still know what they knew before they went mentally ill. If they were sane before that, don't that make sense? Yes. Yes. They didn't go mentally ill until 23. Right. I'm still the same person before I went mentally ill, but started hearing voices, right? Which made me mentally ill in 93, right? Until then, I wasn't dealing with that, as Dr. Weinrep pointed out. She worked with schizophrenic, right? And saw me for 3 months, at least once a week, right? And for at least an hour, right? Once we got everything that could have been the problem established, right? The wreck, right? I know. And you talk about things growing up, the death of my dad, right? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't remember, right? But I am telling Pastor Davis about the dream, right? And he's supposed to be my religious leader, right? And again, right? He's into something else. I told you that, right? Jerking off of his being. At least. that we heard of. We heard of. That's why 2020 did a little piece on him, right? He's hiding that fact, right? So are they in the congregation, and the men, especially the single men, right? If they're single and they're over 50, he did something more to them too, I bet. And they're still part of that church, right? And they don't know what to do about it, and they don't know what to do about it. Are they even married yet? He somehow swindled them into joining the church, and they don't even know what they're doing wrong, right? Under him.
This is basically up to you. This is a traditional finish. Put the hand to the back.
Then you're eavesdropping, and that's illegal. I'm not under surveillance because I'm doing something wrong. I'm under surveillance because I'm doing something right.
The next technique is both wrists are being hit.
Idiot. Durr.
The same technique's going to apply as we did in the first one. We're going to cut across this way. He's strong this way, but he's weak this way.
See, I was taught about fairies growing up in Georgia, right? That's all we could use here to even sing our songs, right? Or play in the band, right?
So I'm going to take my right.
Even if it's a popular song, if you're educating people in how to sing it the correct way based on the only version you hear, which is on the radio, which is public domain, by the way. See, when you put something for free in public domain, it's supposed to be free, right? Meaning anyone can turn on the radio station and listen to that song on the radio, right? In public or private, right? Well, if I could do that and I buy the CD, why can't I do the same thing, right? Are you saying I can only listen to it in private? Well, what's the point of buying it if it's always on the radio, right? For free. Might as well not even waste my time and record it from the radio, and then I can listen to it in private, wherever I want, and not pay you a dime, See, that's the problem with things like that seem like a scheme. They probably are. And if they are, you're the problem, right?
And I'm going to cut across using the shuto across the back of the wrist. I will pull my left hand out. So what I'm doing is cutting across this way and pulling the hand out here. Again, the weakest point of the grab is between the thumb and the fingers. I have a choice as far as which hand I want to take on him. I'm going to take his right hand. So I'm going to cut out this way, bring the hand over, reposition, step.
See, that's another thing. They favor the right hand, right? Well, the guy's left handed, he can still attack you, right? I'm trying to run about, right? You're so right-handed with all this, right? If the guy's a lefty, right, he can still attack you before you throw him, right? See, that's what I'm worried about. For all martial arts, not just myself, right?
The finish could be down this way, or it could be like we used before, okay? So again, cut down.
Let's see, whoever has all these problems with me, I don't even know what the problem is, right? Now, my stepdad had better know that my mom wouldn't come in the bedroom to do anything but check on me, right? Right, Big Rod? You know that, right? You know my mom wouldn't try and rape me and have sex with her son, right? That's still rape. The reason it's rape is I wouldn't consent to it, right? You know that, right? I wouldn't let her do it, even if she wanted to. Right? Or are you that sick of a man that you really believe that shit in your own head? That's what I'm worried about. Whoever the hell this is, drop it. Or you're going to look like Satan himself. Though you're not. Supposed to be the devil. To your own stepson, right? I hope this is just another paranoid delusion I should not be having, right? But you're making me wonder who the hell this is, right? Who won't let it go, right? What I did, right? Plus, I'm in my bedroom. My mom ain't supposed to seduce me while I'm asleep. Right. And normally, I don't think she did. Now, you also can't use a murder plot to apply then to now, right? Because, see, I'm still the child and she's still my mom, right? You understand? Right? I don't know better. She does, right? That's what that means, right? And I hope this is just another delusion. Like I said, even with Renee, that should be a delusion. She should stay in her bedroom as I stayed in the living room, right? I didn't even try to go to her door once, right? Or Big Righties and Marcene's door, my mom's door, right? I call her Marcene because Renee sometimes does, right? But as far as I know, all three of us stay where we went to sleep and woke up where we went to sleep, right? Her in her room, me in the living room, and them in their bedroom. And I never breached that trust, right? Now, like I said, right? I think Renee might have messed with the little girl down the street a little bit, but I think even she stayed in the bedroom with Renee, right? Right, Renee? She knew better than to try to seduce this sleeping 20-something-year-old man or about 30-year-old man, right? Well, I got out in 95, right? I got here in 96, so I was 27 that year. 26 going on 27, right? And her little friend down the street and all that, right? But I stayed in the living room or the den where they keep the TV. I never went into their area, right? Now, if Mom does anything, she might check on me before I, but we never had sex, right? Just want to make sure you know that, right? Right. So there's no confusion here, right? Nor did I do anything with Amanda where she came in there or not, right? That's what I'm saying there, right? Daphne's daughter, right? And Sal's daughter, right? But she was with her dad 4 days, right? If she's coming there at all, Daphne, only he can get it, right? Uh-oh. And like I said, even with Lisa's dad, it was the dad being the demon, right? Being the asshole, right? Where me and Lisa couldn't even have a chance, right? To really be a normal boyfriend and girlfriend, right? But I still tried to treat her with respect, whether we went so far or not, right? And anytime she said no, I think I stopped, right? I don't think we went all the way, right? Close. It was in the cave hole, right? But not all the way in, but all the way in. The outside, not the full inside, right? And like I said, it's all the point, right? You can't force someone, right? Either if they say no, right? At any point, even if the tips near it, right? Or in it, right? It's not fully in until it's 6 inches deep, right? 6 inches is in, right? Tip could count as far as sperm transfer, right? But it's gotta be deeper than that. I don't know, but again, I don't say that. I don't say that. I don't know nothing right. All I know is I'm supposed to feel the girl's actual tension in her body, right? If she's just laying there like a lump on a log, she ain't into it. She's asleep. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Stop. But that means what that means. She ain't into it. That's why I'm trying to teach you, female cousins, right? But I'm sure, like I said, I just touched her on the thigh, and like I said, right, I even tried to explain why I was doing it, because I'm so lonely, I don't know who I'm supposed to be with anymore, right? Just know it's a female, right? And see, cousins ain't necessarily not allowed in the Bible, right? They're just not bringing it out like they should to explain it to you. Though it had to do with inheritance and the difference between the women's inheritance and the men's. So if you read the book of Job, right, he gave inheritance to his daughters anyway. And it's the only thing he did different at the end of the book. By the way. Do you think he realized he's supposed to treat his daughters equal to his sons, right? And treat them like they're equally his seed, right? And not just the boys? Not just the boys. That's what you're doing wrong still. You're not getting what Moses means, right? So she's a little weaker than him. She's stronger in that she's the one to carry your child for 9 months. Whereas you are supposed to protect her while she's doing that for you, right? And you're supposed to be a team, right? Am I wrong? No. Okay.